Hey guys, what's up? Zach Evanesh here. I'm at the Underground Strength Gym in Edison, New Jersey, and I wanted to talk to you about something really cool that hit home to me just this week. So hooking up my homeboys, Pat, Nick, and Jimmy Pickles LeBady here at patnickandjim.com, and we just put our house up for sale. And we hired the realtor that actually got us the house in the first place. She also had helped several other people in my wife's family buy their homes. And the realtor is awesome. She's a hustler. She's always ahead of everybody. She goes that extra mile compared to other realtors. So in front of our house, we have this huge sign, this huge for sale sign. It's a beautiful sign. It's wooden. It's got a picture of our realtor. It's got the website. In fact, our street or our house even gets a special website for her to help promote the house. And anywhere else that I've never seen a house for sale with this big kick-ass sign that grabs your attention and kind of, makes you shout out like, hey, check me out. And the reason why I say that is because she put this sign up way in advance, where I've seen, if there's an open house for sale, I see realtors on Sundays, which are typically the days for open houses, driving around on a Sunday morning, putting signs in on the corners and putting up the balloons. Our open house was just recently, which was Sunday. She had the sign up and the balloons up on Tuesday. So we're talking almost a full week ahead. And if we're talking about like the percent of how much she does ahead of other people, each day I'd say is 100% ahead of the competition. So she was basically like 600% ahead. So you as a fitness professional have to think of those things. How do you go the extra mile? What extra things are you doing ahead of time? And just recently here at the Underground Strength Coach certification and mentorship, I had two of my close friends here, Paul Ruddick and Joe DeFranco. Paul was talking about how he grew his baseball business and how he went the extra mile and was making connections with people that owned the ice cream shop or the restaurants where all those athletes were hanging out at, or the local recreation leagues, and how he was doing all the things that nobody else wanted to do. Joe DeFranco spoke about his beginnings out of the back of his truck and how he was picking up newer clients, and the way he did it was also working with the younger athletes that really didn't show a whole lot of promise. They were those up-and-coming kids. They were the hardest to work with. Everybody else, all the other coaches or the strength and conditioning coaches, performance coaches, they prefer to work with, the all-state athletes, the ones who are already stars. So what are you going to do to go the extra mile? I'm a little bit sick from talking all weekend and really tearing it up, but you've got to go the extra mile. For example, after we do our mentorship on Saturday, boom, we go up to the diner, I take everybody out to eat, we talk business. I usually invite a guest speaker to come in to talk business. It's usually Paulie Ruddick. Joe DeFranco and Paul came down this time. For my athletes, it's me going to their games, making connections with other coaches or athletic clubs so that they're able to go to those athletic clubs. So we're giving them all these extras that elsewhere people aren't giving them. And what it comes down to, in a nutshell, that most people are totally missing the boat on, is pouring your heart and soul and caring and showing these kids or showing your clients, I always say kids and athletes because that's who I work with, but the who doesn't matter. It's what you do for who you work with. So show them that you care, go the extra mile, and be 600, 700% ahead of the competition who's just doing the basics, which is training people and giving them fitness, which is really a small piece of the pie when people are looking for something. And if you want to grow your business and create members really for long term, you've got to care, you've got to go the extra mile, and you can't fake it. It's either part of your heart or it's not. So that's my advice to you, and keep checking out patnickandjim.com. I'll be definitely putting out some more guest blog posts for these guys. and I hope you take this information and run with it. And I want to give you one more cool tip that I give to the guys here that come to my mentorship. I always tell them, it's not one way to get 100 clients, it's 100 ways to get one client. So here's your homework, in addition to the information I just gave you. Get out a notepad and start writing down all these ways and people and ideas and places that you could go to and make connections with and find ways to put yourself in front of your typical prospect. So maybe it's becoming a member of the Chamber of Commerce. Maybe it's free speaking engagements at these local 5 places. Maybe it's doing a fundraiser for a local cause. Maybe it's speaking at the high school health and physical education classes as a guest. Maybe it's doing free stuff for the local baseball or softball or volleyball league. Maybe you implement a full-blown warm-up and cool-down for all the baseball players in the rec league in exchange for you being able to drop off flyers once every 2 weeks. Maybe you put money in the fundraiser or in the 50-50 towards the local football team, and in exchange they might announce your name during halftime as a supporter of their team. What things can you do to start off with the giving hand, give for free, to establish relationships? So I dropped a lot of gold nuggets for you guys. That's how we roll. And I'm Zach Even-Esh from ZachEven-Esh.com. And just thanking Pat, Nick, and Jim for letting me drop a guest blog post. All right? Kick butt, be cool, stay in school, take care, comb your hair, kids.